Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at this week's Warhammer pre-orders. With the new Kill Team Octarius about to release in August, I've been paying a lot more attention to Warhammer 40k, and in this pre-order we're seeing that it's going to be mostly dominated by the battle systems and also some battle zones. So I thought it'd be fun in this video just to take a look at the article, see all the new products that are up for pre-order. There's also some in there for Necromunda as well, which look pretty cool. And then we're going to have a look at the Games Workshop website and have a little closer look at each of the products that I think we may be able to use in Kill Team as well as Warhammer 40k. So let's get started and get stuck into the article and we'll read through it all together. Okay, so the first product we're going to see is the long-awaited Adepta Sororitas Combat Patrol, and this is the Combat Patrol box, and this is going to be packed with loads of miniatures. So just looking at the picture that they've got here is 26 miniatures altogether, and you're going to get two characters. One's a Canoness and one's a Repentia Superior, and then you're going to get two vehicles, a Rhino and a Penitent Engine, 4 squads of Archoflagellants, Sisters Repentia, Battle Sisters and Seraphim. And so it suggests here it's a great place to start any army or boost an existing force. And potentially, I like the get started or get start collecting boxes. I think this might be a good way to go if you want to put together a kill team. But you know, you're not going to need this Rhino and probably not going to need this Penitent Engine either. But I think for the amount of miniatures you get in there, it's really cool. And I think when I'm going to be playing kill team, I want to have my kill team, and then I also like the idea of having a vehicle just to the side of the board or on the edge of the board as if they've arrived on it, and that's just going to all add to kind of getting stuck into the narrative and really getting in deep with that side of the game. So I think it's fun to have the vehicles around the board, really adds to the immersion of it all. Okay, so that's the Combat Patrol box, but there's going to be some other miniatures available here for the Adepta Sororitas, and that's the Castigator that you can see here, and also 2 other miniatures, Astrid Thurga, the Reliquant at Arms, and Hagiolata Agathe Dolan, and they're going to come together as a pair. And if you're in Japan, you can also pre-order this one, which is the Adepta Sororitas Palatine. So there we go, a good few bottles if you're into the Adepta Sororitas, lots to choose from there, and hopefully they'll be in stock. But we'll have a look at the website in a second and just see what the conditions are and how many are available and where you can get them. And available to pre-order now is the Battlezone Mechanicus Charadon set, and this is going to come with 2 boards, loads of terrain in there, and the boards are measuring 30 inch by 22.4 inch each, and you get 2 of those. So this is going to be enough to play a 1,000 point aside army, and if you want to go bigger than that, then I guess you're going to need more of this. But when we go to the Games Workshop website, we can get some better photos which show it all laid out on a battlefield, so you can get a good idea of just how big it is. Because I don't think from the picture here you can really tell the size of these pieces. And this, I thought maybe this is something that might be good for Kill Team. Although you only need 1 of these boards, having a spare's no problem. Certainly with these boards, when you open and close them a lot, with my Warcry board it's got really worn, and so I think having a spare one would be, you know, pretty handy. And of course, if you play Kill Team and Warhammer 40k, you can get the dual use out of it for both games there. So it looks like we're getting that full set there, and then you can also purchase individual parts of terrain that fit in with this set, and so you can add these different ones to it. And so all different ones. These ones you get 2 in the actual set, so we're going to be able to buy some extra ones if we want to. Lots of walkways for that height, which is good. I think it's going to work really well for Kill Team. And there we go, and then they're the boards. So you can buy the boards separately and these single pieces of terrain separately as well. And then on top of that, we've also got the terrain datasheet cards. So if you play Warhammer 40k and you want to do the Battlezone Mechanicum, then you're going to get your data sheet cards here as well. So that covers all the products available for 40k. And as we scroll down, you can see there's going to be loads of products now for Necromunda. So if you're a House de Lac fan, then you're in for a treat. There's some great products here. And we're starting off with the House of Shadows book. And this is a 128 page hardback and a digital copy. And this is going to include all the rules for devious new champions and prospects, as well as gang specific psychic powers, hangers on, dramatis personae, and more. So that starts off with the book, but there's also these they're like cards as well. So you'll be able to pick up these gang tactic cards that come in a pack of 26 and some new dice to go with them. So the dice look great. I love custom dice. With Warcry, I got all the different ones for the different alliances. And I think having custom dice for the factions is really great. But on top of that, we've also got some really nice miniatures here. And so this is going to be a little set that's going to add some gang reinforcements to the House of Shadow. So these look awesome. Really great sculpts. I've never played Necromunda, but I've always really admired the figures and the whole aesthetic of the game. It looks great. But I certainly don't want to get into another big game like that. At the moment, I'm really into Warcry still, learning Age of Sigmar. I'm also playing loads of Core Space and getting to know that, and then getting into Flames of War. So really enjoying those. And then, of course, we've got Kill Team Octarius coming in August. So I'm just making sure I can really deliver and put out the content for that. But you've got to admire these products, though, that are coming out for Necromunda. They're really good. And I'm really liking these accessory packs that they come out with the extra weapons and heads, so you can really customize your like warband or your kill team or group. And so I think this is really fun, and this is something I'd love to see in the new edition of Kill Team. And this was something one of my subscribers suggested a little while back on one of the videos about maybe they're going to bring out these faction accessory packs. So if you pick up a combat patrol, or you build a kill team out of, say, just some Space Marines, then you can actually get a kill team accessory pack like this with all your sniper rifles, flamers, all that kind of thing. And so you can really personalize your kill team based on that. So if that happens, I'll be very happy, and I really hope they do that, because I think that'll be an awesome addition to the game. But there we go, that's all the available products for pre-order this week. So let's head over to the Games Workshop website and we can check out the prices, check the availability. I'll also show you some websites where you can get these and save yourself up to 20% off as well. Okay, so here we are at the Games Workshop website, and we can look at the prices now. So we can see this Castigator is going to be £52.50. Let's click on it and have a closer look. We can look at some more detailed photos. I'm not sure if this is for me. I don't know if I really like the look of it. All the different bits hanging off it. I just don't think it works. I really love the Predator that comes with the Space Marines. But this Castigator, I don't know. I don't think it's kind of my style. But, you know, if you're into the Adepta Sororitas, then I think you're going to love it. And it's going to fit in with the whole aesthetic of that faction for sure. So lots going on here. Get a few images of the sprues. So that's the Castigator at £52.50. We're also going to get these two, Astrid Thurga and her assistant. So let's have a look at that as well. And this one's going to be £23.50 altogether for those two miniatures. For me personally, I'm really interested in this Battlezone Mechanicus Charadon, and I was looking forward to looking at this and seeing how it would kind of fit in possibly with Kill Team for some extra terrain. And £90, you're going to get those two boards and all that terrain. So I thought that's quite high at first when I saw it. But then when I wanted to have a little look and just see what it looks like on the battlefield, I think these terrain pieces are actually going to be quite big. So you can see there, that's the two boards put together. So they're double-sided, and you know, two of them are going to be exactly the same. So you can have the two boards together with the same side facing up to make one large battlefield. So I think if you're wanting to put together a 1,000-point army and play 1,000 point each against your opponent, then you can get everything you need here for Warhammer 40k. For Kill Team, I think if you put all this on one board, you really can make that dense board, and the terrain I think works really well when you pack it in densely on these kind of skirmish games. So I think that would be great, and having the spare board as well is an addition. So yeah, at first I thought 90 was a bit expensive, but when you look at the size of this, I think you really would get one massive amount of terrain on one board for Kill Team. And so it's pretty tempting actually to have a go at that. So that's looking alright for £90 with those two boards. And of course we can get a discount on that too at some of the other websites that I'll show you in a second. And here we've got the Battlezone Mechanicum terrain datasheet cards for Warhammer 40k at £15. And then as we scroll down, you can see you can pick up elements of that main battlefield set separately. So we can get the two boards for £30. We can get one piece of terrain here, the Ferrotonic Furnace, for £35. And then there's some bits that aren't included in that set that we can also get just to make it even bigger and more dense. So this looks pretty fun. We've got this big, huge one, the Galvanic Magnavent in the middle there for £45, and also some walkways called Trans-Tyrannic Gantries for £25. So if you wanted to pick up some more, you know, you could have a good amount of terrain going on there. And I think if you just got one of each of these two and added it to that box set, it'd be pretty impressive. But it's whether you want to pay £160 for that or not. So for me, I think I'll definitely be waiting. I won't be rushing in to get this. But if you're into this and you want to play on this kind of scenario, that Charadon battlefield, then I think this could be a great set to pick up for you. And then as we go down, we've got the final product, which is that Combat Patrol Adepta Sororitas. And it's temporarily out of stock online at the Games Workshop website. But this is going to come in at £85. So let's click on it and we'll have a look again at the detailed pictures of what's included in this box set. Okay, so here we go. We've got our Combat Patrol for £85, temporarily out of stock online with Games Workshop. So I guess they're going to get more in of this at a later date. But it's still available on a couple of websites, and I'll show you those in a second. So, you know, you don't have to get it here. You can certainly pick it up at many places online, and also at your local game store if they've got enough in stock. And you're going to save up to 20% off this RRP anyway. So that makes it even better value. And so if we zoom in a little bit on this, you can see again what we looked at earlier, loads of miniatures included, 26 altogether, with those two kind of one vehicle and the walker as well. So you get loads in there. These Combat Patrols are great value. Perhaps not as good as some of those start collecting sets, which I think these Combat Patrols are taking over now, which is a shame because they're really good. But some are still available, again, not just on this website, but on the like Element Games, Wayland Games, those type of things. You can still pick up some of those older start collecting sets. So if you want to check that out, you can find them for sure. But this set looks nice and detailed. Again, not my kind of scene, but I think it's really nice. And if you're into this army, a great way to get started collecting. And I think this would be cool, like I said earlier, for Kill Team. You know, you could get certainly a bunch of miniatures. There's a good selection in here. And then just for that extra kind of idea for the narrative, you've got the vehicle on the side as well, making it look really great. So there's some great value here for this Combat Patrol. I mean, at £85, it's pretty much not that far away from half price if you wanted to pick these up separately. And some of the items in that box aren't available either on the Games Workshop website anymore. You can get some of them, but some like here that you can see, the Rhino and even the Battle Sister Squad aren't available. But I checked out Element Games and the Combat Patrol there is still available to pre-order, and with the 20% discount it's coming out at £68. So I think for £68 you do get a lot for your money here, and if this is the sort of army that you're looking to build, I think you can't go wrong. And so it does say it's still in stock for pre-order. You're still able to do that, so that's really great. And also Wayland Games have got it for £67.59, so you can pre-order it there too. So they're both saying they're still available to pre-order, so don't worry if you can't get it at the Games Workshop. There's going to be plenty of other places. And of course, try your local game store and see if they've got it and give them the support that they need. I'll put some links in the description below to Element Games and Wayland Games, where you can get all the products we've seen in this video, including the Mechanicus Charadon Battlezone. And so there'll be affiliate links, but they won't cost you anything extra. In fact, you'll save up to 20% there, and for every sale made through a link I get a small commission, and that helps develop the channel. So I really appreciate that support, and so thanks so much for that. I'd love to know if you'll be picking up any of these products, and also which ones you think will be good for Kill Team Octarius. Do you think this terrain set is something that we'd be able to use in the game, and would it kind of work? And also, what do you think of using these Combat Patrols as a good way to get started with Kill Team, building your own factions and individual kill teams based on those factions? So I'd love to hear what you think. Let me know in the comments below. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. If you like this kind of content and would like to support the channel, then please check out my Patreon page. And thanks to everyone who's joined so far. It's really awesome. We hang out on Discord, talk about the hobby, share ideas and help each other out. And you'll get some perks there that you're not going to find anywhere else. So I'll put a link in the description, and it'd be great to see you there.